So you're thinking about moving to Suffolk, Virginia, and you want to find new construction living, and you want to find somewhere where you could be nestled right outside of the city, even in Suffolk, Virginia, where you want to find somewhere closer to the border of North Carolina. What we have the neighborhood for you today is a 35 home community that's being built up with plots still available, and this neighborhood is one of those that's actually going to be reasonably priced for those who are looking for somewhere to call Virginia home. Let's get into what we're going to be talking about today, Meadows Landing. I'm your host, Moving to Norfolk, Craig Houston, and you already know what we like to do over here. We like to make sure that you know that you can call, email, text us any time of the day, or even book a video call where you can actually learn more about moving to Suffolk, Virginia, and Hampton Roads completely all together. Today we're out at Meadows Landing today, folks, because I wanted to actually bring you to the other portion of Suffolk that we never really ever get to experience, and show you some things that's really going on in this community where you can actually find new development actually out here reasonably priced, where you can actually have the opportunity to go through a community and feel that vibrant feel as well too that we like to always talk about. Now, what I will say about a community like Meadows Landing being all the way out here in the distance, when I mean all the way out here, you're going closer to the North Carolina border, going right here. We actually have a community here where this community has not been here long, very established, too long. It's been starting back in last year, and they've been developing out as 2023 has continued to progress. Now, in this community, what you will see, like I said before, smaller lots. So if you're looking for low maintenance of a home when it comes to landscaping and things of that nature, this may be the home for you. And I feel like you're going to get a lot more bang for your buck here in this community, if that's what your ideal search is taking you to. Now, when I look around this community, I do see that it is off the beaten path. Now, if you're looking for restaurants, shopping, dining, all of those things, you're not going to find that in this community. You're going to have to search out a little bit more for what you're actually looking for in this community. But what I will tell you, though, is that it does have a McDonald's, if that's something that pleases you. And we're going to actually take you over to some of the lots as well, too. We're going to cover the 5 distinct floor plans in our market recap. This is not a long video because this is not a long neighborhood to actually take you through. So we're just going to keep on browsing through some of the community and talk to you about some of the things that you need to know. Like I said before, this is in the Lakeland High School District, so that's something to keep in mind as well too. If you're looking to move to Lakeland area, to the school district in that zone, this is where you'll be wanting to find primary opportunity in new build construction. Now, the developer here is going to be HHHunt. This community was established by them, and they actually have the model home here. HHHunt has been doing a lot of new development opportunities out in these communities, and I don't think that's going to stop anytime soon. They're still building out other areas as well too. Now, as we continue to talk about this community overall, well, I want you to kind of understand when it comes to new construction, why it's important to deal with a real estate agent who knows new construction, because you don't want to get into a situation where you're only getting representation from the sales agent on the developer side, okay? It's always important to take an agent with you to start negotiating deals in new construction at the very beginning of your time of actually going under contract with a new developer builder, okay? And the reason why I say that is because you still want to make sure you get representation and negotiations at the table with an agent on your side. And that agent is going to be able to assist you in understanding exactly what you need to know, walk you through some of the steps that you need as well, and always just ask these questions when you're interviewing your agent about what is idealistically what I should be worried about when it comes to new construction. And you can tell immediately where they have comfortability in talking to you about it, like things that you need to know before a pre-drywall inspection, a drywall inspection, the punch list, and the final inspections, things that you should be watching out for, considering, and even know beforehand. Now, like I said before, HHHunt, 5 distinct floor plans. They have been building out in Suffolk for a while, and they're continuing to progress and build more homes out in this area. Now, with these 35 homes that we're looking at today, they started out low 200 or high 200s, moved into the 3s, and now they're way up there a little bit more. So like I said, we're going to talk about these floor plans in our market recaps to kind of give you an idea exactly of what it looks like when it comes down to this. Now, when it comes to picking out the amenities for your homes, what I want you to consider and always keep in mind is that as you continue to pick out what you really want from this community and how you feel about this community and the things that you want in your home, that's going to impact the price of the home, okay? So when you get into these homes, they're going to be optimistically going to give you that bang for the buck when it comes to home values, when it comes to actually homes going on the market in this area. But that's over time, okay? So as this community still develops out and you see the rest of the homes built and maybe there's some sales that actually take place, you will see an opportunity here for this community to start growing in home value, okay, and home equity. So those are the things that you can take into consideration when you think about what's the plus side of actually moving into a new development that's still being growing and that's still actually going up. Those are the things that we want to take in place. We're heading towards our new development portion of the community right now, where I want you to take a look at what's actually happening out here, okay? Right now, we are still seeing lots still available right now. I'm actually currently looking at one right here that's available on my side to the right, but then I'm going to show you exactly how many of these lots are up for sale, that's already sold, that's actually being plotted out and being worked on currently at this point in time. This one is sold right here, lot 44. Lot 43 is sold as well too. Then you are heading over, and like I said, just pay attention to how much these lots are worth, okay? These, well, not worth, but look how big these lots are completely, right? The size of these lots are some that I would not like if I was building a new home. I would want a little bit more area, a little bit more bang for the buck, but lot 42 is still for sale. And lot 41 is still for sale as well too. Now, if you wanted to see behind me, there is a lot 39 and a lot 40 that is still available as well too. So we have 3 lots available back here in the back subdivision of this neighborhood, this community. So what I think about when it comes to this type of area is just think about if you're going to move this far out, and which we're going to do another video where we talk about just over encompassing what is going on in Suffolk and how far can you actually really be from the city in the hustle and bustle of Norfolk, Virginia, and even Chesapeake or even Virginia Beach. We're going to talk about that in another video where I give you a little bit more detail and dialogue into it. But if I'm actually going to be this far out, I really would want more of an impact on my community, or this may be something that you like. You may like the rural area type of life where you're way farther away from the city life, and you actually have the opportunity to have not a big lot, but a nice, decent sized home, a reasonably priced home, and you actually get the idealistic approach of just getting the nature of the feel from a city life, but it's so far out that you just have the little minor amenities that you can be accustomed to and live life with, okay? Now, if you don't have to make that major commute all the way back up to 264, 64 corridor to 58, where you have to be all the way on the other end of town, this may be an ideal commute for you. Some people even live in North Carolina and travel back and forth to Norfolk, Virginia Beach areas if they need to each and every day for work, but that's not something that you necessarily need to do if you don't really want to, because there will be opportunities to find other homes in other communities more idealistic for you, and that can be a better approach. So we're not going to waste too much more of your time. In this community, we're going to head on over to our market recap. I'll see you over there.
So I hope that you enjoy our neighborhood tour of Meadows Landing. So we're back in the studio to give you our market recap because the wind was just so loud out there that I decided that it was better to bring it to the studio to finish up the market recap, so that way we can get you full dialogue of the things that you need to know and the things that's going to be most important to understand if you decide to not only move to Suffolk, Virginia, but Meadows Landing within Suffolk, Virginia. I think it's a new development by HHHunt that gives you the amenities that you need from a homeowner perspective, but not so much to keep you captivated in the community. A lot of times when we get individuals who want to move to these communities, they want to be kind of feel like they have the encapsulation of the community, or they're closer to the native amenities that they need. So that's something to take into consideration if you're thinking about moving to that part of Central Suffolk. That is considered Central Suffolk, and it has a little bit of ruralness to it as well. But let's just talk about some of the things that comes with being a part of Meadows Landing. Okay, the assigned school district is going to be Lakeland High School, and then your middle school is going to be Forest Glen High School, Kilby Shores Elementary School. We'll leave great schools linked down below for these schools, so that way that you can look into those as well. So the HOA fees are about $117 added onto your additional monthly payment with your principal, interest, taxes, and then also HOA fees. Now, this community was starting to be established in 2020 and is actually located in the 23434 zip code. The average household income in that zip code is around $85,423. If you're thinking about how many homes were sold in the last 12 months within this community, we have a total of 4. And the lowest one that actually was sold in this community comes in about $381,501, and it's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,260 square feet, or approximately around $165 per square foot. Now, the highest sold home in the same community is about $429,925 with enclosed, and that was a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,480 square feet, or about $169 per square foot. Why I think that's important to note is due to that the median price per square foot in Suffolk is around $180 per square foot, and those come in generously below those levels. Okay, so you are getting a reasonable price of a home for the area that you're actually looking in. Now, the median home values in Suffolk at the time of this recording is $273,000. Okay, the median sales price at the time of this recording is $340,867. And like I said before, average price per square foot, $180. And the median days on market is actually around 14 days on market, with an active inventory around 370 homes in rotation. The months of supply of inventory on hand is about 2.6 months of supply. And the median rent is actually about $1,556, which equates to about a 980 square foot apartment. Okay. Now, the population in Virginia for Suffolk is actually about 93,268 people, which is the 11th largest population in the state of Virginia, and 365th largest in the United States. And that's our market recap. I hope that you enjoyed this neighborhood tour. Leave us comments down below for questions and comments that you have about Meadows Landing, Suffolk, Virginia in whole, and anything about the Hampton Roads area. Now, if you actually live in the Meadows Landing area, definitely leave us comments about what you like about it and what some of the cons that you feel about the area as well too. And like I said, always hit that like button if you found value in the content. Definitely subscribe to the channel, and definitely don't forget to bang that notification bell so that way that you can be the first to learn new information, not only about Suffolk, Virginia, but anything going on in Hampton Roads as well, because we are here to help you not only relocate to this area, but find the place that matches your needs with your dreams. Okay, so we'll catch you at the next video. Y'all stay safe. Peace.